It gives me great pleasure again to welcome the Brooklyn Fulton Fair artists to Harlem. And we're so glad that you're here to share this beautiful collection of artwork. And we had such a time putting the artwork up, installing the show. Of course, Mother Nature just said, you can't do it without me having the first say, so she snowed us the first day. But we rose to the occasion and we rallied and we put in this beautiful artwork. Please join me in applauding the artists and the work. It's so beautiful. Artists who really did it, Brooklyn artists. Welcome. Oh, there's Miss Fuller. Okay. You made it, you made it. Okay. So with that said, I just want to let you know that, guess what? What? The show has been extended. Ooh. Isn't that great? Yeah. So we can regroup, reassess, and send out some invitations for people to come back and do Black History Month. And we want people to come back so that we can go into further detail and discussion with our artists about their creative process. But tonight, we would like to introduce, I would like to introduce the president, Charlotte.
There you go.
Okay.
Thank you. My name is Charlotte Key. Shut up, Larry. I am the president so far of the Fulton Art Fair. We have our vice president, who's Gerald Jones.
Yeah.
Our treasurer, who's Larry Weeks.
Yeah.
And our secretary is Diane Bissett Collins, but she's not here tonight because of illness. Okay. We can all understand that everybody been fighting something. This is going, Fulton Art Fair is going to our 60th year on the fence. Okay, and what's happening in New York with gentrification and pushing organizations out, a lot of organizations have closed down. A lot of organizations are aging out. Okay, Fulton Art Fair, like I said, we're going to our 60th year. This past Christmas, I'm sad to say we lost Miss Violet Chandler, who was the matriarch of the Fulton Art Fair. Her, Emmett Wigglesworth, and Otto Neal started from the beginning with Fulton Art Fair. Okay, and hopefully this summer at our fair we'll be able to honor all three of them for their commitment and dedication for their 60 years with us. We've had artists come and go. We've had artists step away from the Fulton Art Fair for whatever reasons they had. Okay, Fulton Art Fair has turned into a whole new direction. We are no longer only once a year on the fence. Fulton Art Fair is doing year-round events. This past year we have had 8 to 10 shows in various locations. At this time we're having a show here at the State Office Building. We also have a show going on at St. Joseph College. Ms. Ramona Candy has hosted us and is continuing the legacy. So we are expanding. We also have figure drawing classes, nude figure drawing classes every Thursdays at Bailey's Cafe. So Fulton Art Fair has expanded. We are no longer a one-year event. Hopefully, at our next general membership meeting, we will have good news for our membership as far as our organization, which I'm not going to impart that to you now. Come to the meeting and you'll find out what we got to say.
Okay.
We hope that we have new member, Gloria Braxton. She's been 2 years now with us on the fence? Yeah. She's been a winner for our winner, one of our winners. We have William Ward. She's been a good supporter, her and her husband. And she's been a winner on our fence. Who else is here? Oh, Joe, well, you don't count. Gregory, you here. Gregory Douglas, he's on the fence with the last 2-3 years with us. Tomas, he was on the fence, but he stepped off. I'm going to call you out. Melvin Isaacs.
Yeah, the camera guy.
Yes. No, he's a great artist. His work is up here. Everybody who I'm speaking to has work up here. Okay. Melvin has been a great support for us as far as videographing our work.
Yeah.
He's been our go-to driver.
Yeah.
Who we need to transport and
Drive you up there and back.
And just the support in general. And he is our website manager also. Larry Weeks, our secretary, our treasurer.
Treasurer.
Where's Larry? Yeah, Larry's back to hiding. Raise your hand, Larry. Whoa. Larry has been a great support. Thank God for Larry Weeks.
Good evening.
My name is Gerald Jones, and I am not an alcoholic.
You're not an alcoholic. It's kind of hard to tell.
I'm just so happy to be here today and with my fellow artists. My intention is to be in the art fair goes back to maybe 35, 40 years.
Speak up.
I'm a recipient of Bethlehem Stuyvesant. I was born and raised in Bethlehem Stuyvesant. And I used to look forward to the events they had. For North, they had these events every year, and I look forward to it. And then it's somewhat declined, but now I can say, hopefully, that we're coming back. Before I show you my work, why I selected this work, because some of these are 15 years old, is because of the women's movement and the atmosphere and the environment we in, and today about women, you know, the power of women. This is why these four are mine. Yeah, and I selected those to show my admiration and my love for women, especially Afro-American women and Latino women. You know, that's why I put these out here, because we got to put them out there. Y'all women, we got to put y'all out there.
Thank you.
This is why I selected different women. African women, Latino women, Muslim women, and this one is called Love for Women. I call this In the Moment.
I love that.
I thought that because I thought of a woman and being comforted by her man and saying everything is all right. Everything's gonna be all right. That's why I selected these pieces. A few pieces, I think a couple of them I did in 2002. And I had them in my closet, and I thought about this. And I thought about, I got to take this up to Harlem and show that we people in Bed-Stuy, in Brooklyn, love women. And that's about it for me. One more thing, I just want to thank Mr. Mills.
Mr. Mills, yeah.
For opening his doors to the Fulton Art Fair. And inviting us to
How to film it.
For those that don't know me, I'm just going to tell you a little bit about myself.
Okay.
So my name is Gloria Braxton, and I've been with the Fulton Art Fair with these amazing artists for 2 years now, and they've just been filling me up with all types of knowledge, and I love Gerald's stories. I can hear him 5 times and still, you know, smile and laugh, but most of all, it's about the absorption from you guys. And my piece is the Louis Armstrong piece over here, and it's called Thank You. This is a very important piece to me because I knew about Louis Armstrong, but after I did the piece, that's when I started to look him up, and him and I are so similar. There were a lot of artists that came out when he came out, and people flung to him, like they attached to him for his energy, his charisma, how he could do so many things and then uplift people and, you know, bring people out. So we do, like Gerald say, we are activists in our right, and we do like to highlight what's going on in the world. And when we come here and we get together like this, we're able to share and uplift each other. So that's why I am in this Fulton Art Fair. And one more thing, because I can talk you guys to death, because I can talk all night. Miss Chandler, Miss Violet Chandler, she did pass away in December, and it really affected me because she had so much skill and so many years doing this, and she still didn't mind talking to me fresh out the gate. My little 6 years, she sat me down and I asked her for advice. And I'm not gonna get emotional because I can. And I asked her, what should I do? What can I do? You know, to hone it, to nurture it. And she said, you're doing it, continue. And that's important to me. And I told that to my cousin when she passed. It's very important to me. So I'm going to continue to do it. Thank you, guys.
I'm a Vietnam era veteran, and Gerald mentioned that. And then I found out Mr. Mills is a Vietnam veteran as well. So, yeah, we're going through some changes, put it that way. and I'm going through change my own self. Now, I'm a nervous wreck. I'm always like this. There's no problem with that. But I always let people know my situation, you know. But I get things done. What I'm about to do, even though I'm going to talk about my art, what I'm about to do, and I talked about Gerald, I talked to a lot of other veterans that's over at the Dorsey Art Gallery. I'm ready to try to get some funding because I want to collect some fundings and get all the veterans that is an artist where we can share our story. And the reason why I want to do this because there's so many veterans that I see that's homeless on the street that the community doesn't even respond to because sometimes when you see you don't know what they went through, what they're going through, what happened. You got other veterans never been debriefed it. They never was counseled. I was never counseled when I came back. Never, you know, so I had to deal with it. A lot of the guys that I knew that when it would be all of them had deceased or they died over there. So it was a lot of stuff that we go through. And then I seen some other veterans that went to the veterans Fort Hamilton and Brooklyn because I was doing my art show, and the one over there at the Manhattan on 23rd Street. And what I found out, veterans are very, very, very appreciated with another veteran. Once they find out you're a veteran, it's like a family. I mean, I was selling my art, like once they found out, I went to both places. And I said, well, you know, I'm ready to exhibit, you know, my art, and I never seen it here before. So they said, well, who are you anyway? I said, well, you know, I'm a Vietnam era veteran. I'm in the Air Force. I was telling them where I was stationed at. Oh, man, you got the whole place came, you know, they start buying all the art. And then they put me to a place because this is how veterans treat other veterans. They treat you like family because there's no one else can explain when you went somewhere over at another country, anywhere, and somebody got your back, you know. And then we can tell our story through my art, through our art. But that's what I want to do. But mainly I'm here, I have from Brooklyn, and Brooklyn comes to Harlem. And I really appreciate Mr. Mills letting us come here to exhibit our art. And most of my art is in black history, black perspective. A lot of them is over this way right here. I got the Biggie, you know, African Ritual, and then Salute, and where we came from. And the other one that's over there took me a while, is in stippling with the dots. It's a man and woman. And it's showing me the powerful that we have, you know, as far as being beautiful and black and being rich in our culture. That once you do this, you know, it took me a while to do that. You know, I don't know how long it took me. So that she's showing it right there. But if you look at it, oh man, but it's a beautiful piece right there.
My name is Wilma
Changing that
Olivia,
while I was on too.
and I just want to say thank you, first to my Lord, for giving me this opportunity and the gift that I have, which I am a collagist, and I love it. As for me, I have 3 pieces over here: Painter's Dream, Fear Shoes, and Over the Bridge. Well, my art is a puzzle. It's a puzzle in my mind. So whatever comes on the paper, that's what's put there. Don't ask me how, what, when, or where, just like social studies. So that's how my journey began. So I thank the Fulton Art Fair, thank Mr. Mills, and whoever I meet and endeavor in this journey. As an artist, now I can say finally, I am an artist and a collagist. Thank you very much.
I want to start off by thanking several people. The president, Ms. Keys.
Yep.
Hardest working man in the business, Larry Weeks.
Yep.
Melvin with the videography. I haven't forgot you, VP. All right. So my 2 pieces over here next to Gloria's beautiful piece.
I love yours
With me, like I said, I like design and mainly vibrant colors. So when you look at it, what I really want to portray and what I want people to see is where, when you look at it, you can tell me that it's a story or something going on. Most of the time, I like to have it where it's moving. So most people will come back and say, oh, I saw this, I saw that. There's certain images in there that I accomplish my goal. You know, so if you see that or you see a certain image in there, then I'm happy.
For those of you who don't know me, I'm Valerie Williams.
Yep.
And my story's a little different. These are my three. And since my background is science, I'm always a little biased. And to find out that we had a black astronaut who's a woman, I mean, it can't get any better than that. So I have Mae Jemison, and she is the only astronaut who was on Star Trek. Wow. I mean, that's bad. So I have her, and an ode to, what's his name, who does the 4-part paintings. And since I live in Brooklyn, and live most of the time at the Botanic Gardens, I have one of my photographs. But it's a good way to introduce the kids, and when the kids have seen my picture, they've been really excited. So that's my goal for 2018.
Yeah,
Good evening, everyone. My name is Larry Weeks.
Good evening, Larry.
I've been working with the Fulton Art Fair now for, I believe, 2 years, and I've known about the Fulton Art Fair probably for 30 years. And I decided to put some energy into it. I thought it was a meaningful thing to the community, because not only does it allow artists to show their work, it also allows the community to see the creativity that lives around them. And so we have adopted a theme for this year of continuing in the legacy. The Fulton Art Fair has been in existence for 60 years. We'll be celebrating the 60th anniversary at Fulton Park this year. And we feel it's important for us in today, when often our culture is minimalized, that we take a stand and put it out there and build upon it. We hope to make the Fulton Art Fair a major organization in the Brooklyn, Bed-Stuy, and eventually New York area. My pieces, which are on the wall here, I like to create three-dimensional fields in my work. Traditionally, art it's two-dimensional. I try to bring in a third dimension because it's closer to reality. So I use a layering effect, cutout effect. I call the photo pieces photogamis, using the word photo and the Japanese word gami from origami. And I kind of created my own word for it, photogami. And the pieces that are more illustrated, I call illigamis.
You go, Larry.
I hope you take a look around about the art. If you have any questions, most of the artists are here. And so please enjoy the evening. Thank you very much.
Thank you. You called me a troublemaker, right?
No.
But two quick things. We have a new artist, Mr. Vernon Discom. Can you just stand up and come up front right quick? We have a new artist in the house. Thank you, Brother Discom. Just say a few words to us.
Oh, okay.
All right.
This is my first time getting on the mic. I'm not really a proud person, but my name is Vernon Giscombe. I have no history in any art gallery or anything. This is one of my art I love to do I paint on anything. But I'm not a painter I don't use oils. I love colored pencils. Majority of my career I did black and whites. I really got into color because I started doing clothes. I'm a veteran in a sense, not in an army sense. I'm from the streets. I've been incarcerated So art saved my life, taught me to have patience, actually taught me how to get inside myself and get outside of a box that we were all put in. So now I spend the majority of my time teaching. I teach fourth graders, third graders, second graders, best people in the world. They walk away with more. I've tried adults and I've tried teenagers. Teenagers, I either got to fight them or I got to cuss them out. Adults, they know everything. So you can't teach them nothing. You usually wind up cursing all the time when you're around adults and you're trying to teach them stuff. So I'm one of these people, I'll sit here and talk all night.
You've enjoyed yourself tonight, artists. Please spread the word through email. And then we'll have another date in February for you to return to a Black History Month program. So with that said, I would like to thank you all. We have a few refreshments left. So have a good evening, peace, and joy to all.